So it looks like Germany never forgave Russia for defeating them in World War II. So there was a ban yesterday on Victory Day, which is to celebrate the Soviet Union's victory over Nazi Germany in World War II. And Berlin banned, or the police of Berlin banned the Ukrainian Russian flags from being shown on that day. However, the ban was overturned and only was upheld for the Russian flag. So you could not show the Russian flag on Victory Day. Let's take a look. Russians in Berlin commemorate Victory Day despite ban on Russian and Soviet flags. German authorities had also initially banned the Ukrainian flag from being displayed, but the decision was overturned by a court following an outcry by activists, of course. And where were the activists protesting the banning of the Russian flag? Of course, nowhere to be seen. Why was it only overturned for the Ukrainian flag? Of course, well, these are, again, I guess these must be the European values that we're supposed to defend, that Ukraine is defending. The European values of censorship, bigotry, authoritarianism, and again, censorship. I guess those are European values. Again, these articles keep showing us what European values mean. This is what they mean. Here we go. So, Russian flags, chants, military songs, uniforms, and the St. George ribbon, a symbol adopted to mark Victory Day, were banned by German authorities from being displayed on May 9th. Which is celebrated to great fanfare in Russia as the day the Soviet army triumphed over Nazi Germany in 1945. So, right, it was the Soviet Union, so it wasn't only the Russian victory against Nazi Germany. Also, in the Red Army, all the Soviets fought, including Ukrainians, Baltic states, Central Asian states. There were many people in that army. And now, they're not allowed to mark that day with the Russian or Soviet flag? What if they were from Russia? This is in Germany, the country that was defeated. Really, I guess they're still salty about their defeat because, you can't celebrate their defeat anymore? I guess not. But while flags were absent from the vigil held at the Soviet Memorial Tiergarten, military uniforms and St. George ribbons were displayed amongst the crowds defying the ban. Good as they should. This disgusting censorship is just outrageous. They can't get away with banning all these words, symbols, ideas. They can't do it. Maybe they can try to ban those symbols. It didn't work. They can try to ban crowds from forming. I guess that would be more. They can ban crowds from forming. I guess that would be more effective. But you can't ban ideas. You can't ban people's thoughts. You see that despite the ban, they came out. The event began with two men dressed in Soviet Union military uniforms. And again, I'm not a fan of the Soviet Union, but why not? Why is this effectively illegal, especially in Germany, where the Nazis were, Nazi Germany, and you can't, it's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy here and the disgusting censorship and most of all the expression of European values that Berlin and the Berlin police and government have displayed here. Thanks to them, we can all see the clear and brazen hypocrisy, which I guess is really number one of the European values. So we got a second article here, and this is a bit of good news. Tucker Carlson announces Twitter show. Elon Musk tweets, "Cool, welcome." Okay, so there we go. You see, as much as they try, they cannot ban ideas. They can try to censor, try as they might, but the truth will come out. Differing opinions will be heard, and dissent will always be there. They can try all they want. So anyway, I'm pretty sure everybody's aware that Tucker Carlson was fired from Fox News, probably told a bit too much truth, was too down to earth, criticized the ones you cannot criticize, which are the media, which are the pharmaceutical companies, And I guess that was the red line, because he heavily criticized both on his last show. Anyway, he's back, and like I said, they can try to bury the truth, they can try to bury differing opinions, but they can't. Tucker Carlson, who was fired by Fox News last month, said in a video posted Tuesday afternoon on Twitter that he will be soon launching a new version of his television show on the social media platform. And I saw some comments on more leftist oriented sites, channels on YouTube, where people were commenting like, "Good, he's gone," and blah blah blah. How dare Twitter allow him to have a platform? You see, these are the kind of fascists that we are dealing with here. These are the people that want to censor you and I. The people who claim to be anti-fascist but are only for free speech when it comes to them. When there's a voice they do not want to hear, they scream about my democracy that, my democracy this. And when somebody like Tucker Carlson, who has a different opinion, a different viewpoint, want to express themselves, well, then it's how dare Twitter do this. Twitter, and I've read these comments, Twitter should prepare for a massive lawsuits. Twitter should be shut down. The government should do something about this. So, free speech for them, and for political opponents, people who don't agree with them, well, there's deplatforming, there's cancellation. This is a fascist way of thinking. They might say they are the anti-fascists, but they want free speech only for themselves and those who they totally agree with. Anybody else, deplatforming, cancellation, and lawsuits and government interference. These are who they are. This is who they are. This is the kind of hypocrisy we are dealing with, and thank God that Twitter still allows people like Tucker Carlson to come on. But it's important to remember that despite Twitter being relatively open for most people, not everybody is allowed on there. Not everybody got their accounts back. We need to start using alternative sites, as imperfect as they may be, Rumble, Locals, other websites, other platforms. Use them more frequently. Use YouTube less.